and welcome back to our program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. And of course, like I mentioned, and you were surprised that, oh my goodness, there's going to be some compensation.
So they're able to find the whatever person that will take the blame.
Well,
for
the
whole
thing is, like, for at the time when this happened, and of course that was a big flood about how many years back now?
2011, I think.
Oh, okay. I think, well,
this is the one before that?
Yeah, the one before that,
okay.
sorry. This one is back in about 7 years ago.
Okay.
Right, because, was this 7 years? No. Wait, this is 19, no.
This is 2013.
Yes, 2013. I'm sorry. So about 7 years ago, so that would be 2006, was it?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. About 2006. So of course, this particular case date back during the time when there has been a big flood in the Bang Laen district of Nakhon Pathom province, due to the fact that there has been a talk about the sluice gate or the water gate that along the Phaya Balu as well as Phra Phimon Canal, Mahasawat Canal, where the communities along the area has been affected with the fact that the sluice gates has not been open, and that's caused a lot of problems. So at this point, they have asked the court to order the Royal Irrigation Department to pay 8 million baht altogether to all the victims during the time. They say that during that time there was supposed to be a release of water within 2 to 3 months. However, it seems like due to the fact that there's a problem with the irrigation management, water management, it causes a lot of problem in the area and ended up causing a lot of the people around the area to have to live with 60 days of 60 days of flood water that has not been released. So it seems 60 days, that would be 2 months. So at this point, the court has said that after they have read all the evidences, so on and so forth, they say that the Royal Irrigation Department is actually guilty of not managing it well enough. So at this point, they say that the Royal Irrigation Department needs to pay within 30 days. And 24 people altogether that has been working on this case that will receive all this money. And obviously, I believe that this is one of the cases that probably going to end up being used in the flood, the big flood that happens in Bangkok as well. Because there has been a lot of talk during that time in terms of using that, what we call it, the big bags or something like that, that they're trying to stop the water and ended up, not only that they couldn't stop it, it's ended up, combine a lot more water, so we ended up with like a gush of water. And there's a lot of talks about whether or not, would it be better to not have it or,
I think it's more like how we or whoever in charge manage the way the water work, or how to, steer the waterway to the either right or wrong direction.
Right. So at this point, it seems like this case is probably will
be an example case.
Exactly. And the thing is, a lot of lawyers might use this case because if they actually get paid, 24 people get paid, this amount of money. Well, I think it's combined of 8 million.
I think this is stable because normally it's not easy to sue or say that the government, or especially the government or civil servant department has done something wrong. That's normally a bit difficult to kind of pinpoint
and
that.
I think it's probably they have found that during the process there has been some negligence here and there, and that's caused this. Now, moving on to another good news, it seems like the government moving very fast in terms of trying to release all the rice in the stock. And finally, we ended up with good deals with the Iranian government working on the government-to-government deals. Now they say that Kun Niwat Thamrom Munsong Phaisan, of course the Deputy Prime Minister as well as the Commerce Minister, has came out and talked about this particular case, saying that already 250,000 tons of rice will be released to Iranian government, and it will be delivered within 6 months. However, at this point, the Iranian government seems to trying to bargain with the Thai government because they say that, but they did not disclose the numbers of, what did they bargain, what did they want. But this stem from the fact that there has been a lot of rumors that Thai rice might not be up to standard.
Oh.
So, this is another example that, the rumors or whatever that has been circulating,
It's actually
information.
hurt the negotiation.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not saying that we should not tell people about it either.
But we should inspect the information, whether it's true or not first.
Exactly. And the thing is, after we talked about the list of the rice package that the brands that has been released out, and it seems like
only one that has the level of contamination so high that shouldn't
that
be
you might
consumed.
die. Right.
And about more than half to third of them has some kind of contamination,
residue,
but has some very low level that is actually, they said, safe for people to consume. But there is still another, I think, 60 brands.
Yeah, 60
that's
brands.
totally safe.
Right.
So go, look for those 60 brands. You have 60 brands. That's a lot.
But no, most of the brands that I have seen, like the one that seems to have some residues, are the one that I haven't heard of before. So I would say that it's not that readily out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
And the one in the totally safe brand, it's not like expensive or something limited. You can find at normal department store.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Move on very quickly
before we take the break. You remember about the audio clips?
Yes, of
that
course.
You so love to report about.
It's interesting.
That a voice of two people talking about, some other people in military and in political ring in Thailand. And one of the people that got mentioned in the clip is the General Surayuth, which is right now the Privy Councillor of Thailand. So yesterday he was asked by the journalist about, that he got mentioned in the clip. He said that it's all old news since he still was working as the civil servant in the defense ministry, so he totally forget all the information about it. He don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's he said whether this whatever in the clips will affect the relationship between the military units or not. Everybody is an adult already, so they know what it's good for a whole, what is for what benefit the country or what is good for themselves. So everybody is a grown up, shouldn't be so crazy about it. And he was pleading for reconciliation between all sides. And so the journalist asked about his relationship between him and Thaksin Shinawatra, former prime minister. He said he didn't have chance to talk to Thaksin, and even though they are, he didn't say friends, he said
acquaintance.
Yes, but they have good relationship, and this is the way journalists like to ask all the politicians and people, and journalists ask whether you have anything you want to tell Thaksin, and I just wonder if he want to tell Thaksin, why don't he just pick up the phone?
I know.
So he told the journalist, he doesn't have anything to to tell Thaksin through the media. That is so strange.
Well, we do that. What can I say?
Anyway, and there is a news reported on the 4th of August. There will be some kind of gathering of some military, former military unit also to oppose Thaksin Shinawatra, to show opposition to Thaksin Shinawatra. He said, General Surayuth said he has nothing to do with it, even though he was serving the country in the military, but he has nothing to know.
He's
to do
not
with
joining
it.
the group.
He's not joining the group, even though he know the people behind it, but he has nothing to do with it. So July 4th, people. Oh no, July 4th, August 4th.
Right.
Interesting event. And we're
gonna
going to
take
take
a
a
short
short
break.
break. And we'll come back with Kun Chen and political analysis. Don't go anywhere.